Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Robert F. Kennedy Memorial Stadium here in downtown Washington, in the nation's capital, for the first of the NFC Divisional Championship games. And today, the Washington Redskins start their quest to make it to Super Bowl 25, and they're hosting the San Francisco 49ers. At the start of the fourth period, you can see there the scores, the 7-7 tied game, and the story of the game. And there's a few shocked in store. In the first period, at 13 minutes, we'd only been 2 minutes into the game, and the Redskins lost their strong safety, Alvin Walton, for the rest of the game. In the second quarter, at 9:30, an even bigger loss to the game. Joe Montana taken off injured, and he will not be back. So Steve Young is in replacement of Joe Montana. At 6 minutes, a 4-yard pass from Mark Rippon to Art Monk with an extra point by Chip Lowmiller gave the Redskins a lead of 7-0. And in the third quarter, at 4:15, an 8-yard pass from Steve Young to John Taylor gives us the score, as it currently stands, of 7-7. We're going to start this fourth period on 2nd and 10 to the San Francisco 49ers. And for those who are interested, the adjustments to the play calling is a -4 when San Francisco is on offense, and a -2 when the Redskins are on offense. So should be a lot of passing and pass defense going on. So 2nd and 10, Steve Young, it's going to be a short pass, and already run defense changes to a safe defense. So short pass against a safe defense. Miller takes the snap, and he's looking for Mike Wilson. Is CE a zero pass? He is not. So it's going to be complete over the middle. Mike Wilson gets a gain of 11 yards, and it'll be a first down. First and 10 to the 49ers at the Redskins 30-yard line. So we're going to get an outside run against a pass defense. Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Tom Rathman. Is TA a zero run? He is, because we're in the offensive zone. And so there's no gain. 2nd down and 10. And they're going to try a long pass against a safe defense. Young takes the snap, looks for Jerry Rice. Is TB a 2 pass? He is not. And the quarterback, Steve Young, gets sacked for a loss of 9 yards. The sack being made by Monty Coleman. 3rd down and 19, long way. Medium pass against a pass defense. Steve Young takes the snap, looks for Tom Rathman. Is EC a zero pass? He is not. So Rathman will go to the XM column. Is G a 2 pass? He is not. So a great 25-yard gain gives the 49ers a first down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Of the Redskins. Outside run against a safe defense. Steve Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Roger Craig. Is he a zero run? He is not. And the defender wrestles the player out of bounds, and there's going to be no gain. Second down and 10. 13 minutes remaining in this game unless there's overtime. Second and 10 to the Niners at the Redskins' 14-yard line. Short pass against a pass defense. Steve Young takes the snap. And he's looking again for Tom Rathman. Is GA or TA a two-pass? TA is not. And GA is not. So is Rathman an exceptional receiver? He is not. So it's going to be incomplete. Third down and 10 at the 14-yard line of the Redskins. Third and 10. Medium pass against a pass defense. Young takes a snap, drops back, looks for Brent Jones. Is GA a two-pass? He's not. So the quarterback is pressured and he's incomplete, and that will bring up fourth down. So out will come Mike Kofer for a 31-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 12:15 remaining in this game, San Francisco 49ers take the lead for the first time by 10-7. Mike Kofer is going to kick off. And he will get the ball 61 yards to the 4-yard line of the Redskins. And Joe Johnson will return the ball. And he'll get out to the 21-yard line, the 17-yard return. 12 minutes remaining, and Washington take over at their own 21. First and 10. So Mark Rippon comes out for the first time in this fourth quarter. He's going to go short against a pass defense. Rippon takes the snap, looking for Ricky Sanders, and it's going to be an unusual result. So the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Pass interference. Defense. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. First down, Washington, and it was a 6-yard down the field. So first down and 10 to the Redskins at their own 26-yard line. Screen pass against a pass defense. Rippon calls the signals, takes a snap, drops back, looks for Ricky Sanders again. TA or FB a two-pass. TA is a two-pass. So completion, but only for 1 yard. Second down and 9 to the Redskins, trailing by 3. Second and 9. Going to have a outside run against a safe defense. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner, who is on an outside run, a B. So 15 on a B. He will also get 1 yard. So third down and 8 to the Redskins at their own 33. 3rd and 8. Short pass against a pass defense. Rippon takes the snap, drops back, looking for Art Monk. And the defense are all over them, and it's going to be incomplete. So they're going to bring out Ralph Mosienko to punt the ball away. And he gets a 46-yard punt down to the 26-yard line of the 49ers. And it's going to be returned by Eric Davis. And he will return it 17 yards before he's pushed out of bounds. And so the Niners will take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Remember, they're without their starting quarterback, Joe Montana, who's back in the changing room being assessed. He won't be back for the game, we know that. But will he be fit for the game, for the championship game next week? So we have a screen pass against a pass defense. Steve Young adequately stepping in for Montana. Takes the snap, looks for John Taylor. It's going to be an unusual result. It's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Encroachment by the defense. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down. So 5-yard penalty down into the last 10 minutes of the game. 1st and 5 to the Niners at their own 48. And it's going to be a screen pass against a safe defense. The Niners leading by 3. Young takes a snap and he's looking for Brent Jones. EB or TB, a 2 pass. Well, TB isn't and EB isn't. So the quarterback is buried for a sack of 8 yards. 2nd down and 13 at their own 40. Short pass against a safe defense. Young takes the snap and is looking to complete to Harry Sidney. It's an unusual result. They get 5 yards on that play. They'll bring up 3rd down, but there is a possibility of an injury here. Let's see if there is. And it's going to be an injury to Roger Craig. And he's going to be taken off the field. So we have 3rd down and 8 at the 45-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers. Medium pass against a pass defense. Steve Young drops back and he's looking for John Taylor. Is K a 0 pass? He is not. So the quarterback throws the ball away and there could be another injury. It's going to bring up 4th down, but let's see if there's an injury. And it's going to be, it can't be to Steve Young. So what we will do here is an A completion. And so we'll make him a C completion for the rest of the game because he's the player that's got injured, but he has to play. The good news is that the injury to Roger Craig is not serious and he will be back. So we're going to bring the punter on. Mike Kofer. Barry Helton. He is going to kick 36 yards and there won't be a return. So they'll get down to the 19-yard of the Redskins and no return. Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19. So both quarterbacks for the San Francisco 49ers are injured. Steve Young will continue in the game, hopefully to complete the game, but he will be restricted. Inside run against a pass defense. Against a safe defense. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Gerald Riggs. And Gerald Riggs on an inside run is a B. So he'll get 7 yards. So 2nd down and 3 to the Redskins at their own 26-yard line. 2nd and 3. Inside run against a safe defense again. Rippon takes the snap, hands it off to Ernest Biner. And Biner will go to the XR column. Is Jay a 2-run? He is. So he's going to be stuffed at the line for no gain. 7 minutes 30 remaining. 3rd down and 3 to the Redskins at their own 26. Outside run against a run defense. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner. He'll go to the XR column again. Is CE a 0 run? No, he's not. So he breaks through for 7 yards and a 1st down. 7 minutes remaining in this game. Redskins trail by 3. 1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Medium pass against a safe defense. Rippon takes the snap. Looks for Ricky Sanders. TB a 0 pass. He is not. So the quarterback dumps the ball off. And it goes to Ricky Sanders and he will get 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. Redskins trying to get the score that will either tie or lead this game. Short pass against a safe defense. Rippon looking for Gary Clark. Is H a 0 pass? He is not. Has Gary Clark got the question mark? He does not. So it's completed to Gary Clark for 8 yards, and it will be a 1st down to the Redskins at their own 45. 6 minutes remaining. 1st down and 10 to the Redskins. Short pass against a safe defense. So again, Rippon taking the snap, looking for Gary Clark again. EC a 0 pass. He's not. So Clark will go to the XS column. GA or GB a 0 pass. No and no. So get through for a quick 12 yards and a 1st down. 5:30 remaining in this 4th quarter. 1st and 10 to the Redskins on the move at the 49ers 43-yard line. Medium pass against a safe. Rippon calling the signals. Takes the snap, drops back, looks to complete to Ricky Sanders. EB a 0 pass. He is not. So it's going to be caught by Ricky Sanders for 17 yards. Big gain down to the 26-yard line of the 49ers. 5 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter. 1st down and 10 to the Redskins at the 26-yard line of the San Francisco 49ers. Outside run against a run defense. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner. GA a 2-run. He's not a 2-run. So Biner dives ahead and gets 2 yards to bring up 2nd down and 8. They're at the 24-yard line of the Niners, trailing by 3. Short pass against a safe defense. Rippon takes the snap. Short drop back, looking for Art Monk. Is B a 0 pass? He's not. And it's thrown into coverage. And it's going to be 16 yards, intercept 16 yards down the field. So it's going to be intercepted at the 8-yard line. And the interception is going to be by where are you? David Waymer. So the return on the interception. Of 16 yards to the 24-yard line of the 49ers gives them the 1st down. So the Niners, with the interception and the return, take the ball with 4:15 remaining, leading 10-7 at their own 24-yard line. 1st down. Screen pass against a safe. And remember that Young is injured. He's usually an A, so I'm going to bump him up to a C to allow for the injury. But Steve Young, nevertheless, takes the snap. And he's looking for Jerry Rice. Is F a 2 pass? He is not. So it gets caught 6 yards. And 2nd down and 4. 2nd and 4 from their own 30. Short against a blitz. So here come the Washington Redskins defense after Steve Young takes the snap. Looking for Brent Jones. It's going to be an unusual result. It's going to be incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Holding. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down. So the 5-yard holding penalty with 3:30 remaining takes the Niners to their own 35, 1st and 10. Keeping that clock running. Medium pass against a safe. Young drops back, looks for John Taylor. He's going to go to the unusual results table again. And he gets 14 yards. And he's hit hard. He fumbles. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what happens with the fumble. He's D-rated 2 on a pass. He is not. So John Taylor recovers the ball himself, but what's the penalty? Encroachment. Player lined up in the neutral zone on the defense. That penalty is declined. 1st down, San Francisco. So the Niners decline the penalty and take the ball at their own 49-yard with a 1st down. 3 minutes 15 remaining in this NFC Divisional Championship game. Winner will go on to the conference finals. Outside run against a safe defense. Niners trying to keep this clock running. And we lead by 3. So we'll be using box D. So inside run against a run. They're going to keep this clock running as best they can, especially with Young being injured. Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Tom Rathman. 41 is GB, a 2-run. He is not. So he gets 3 yards and then he's dragged to the turf, but he gets over the halfway line. 2:45 remaining. 2nd down and 7 to the Niners. Medium pass against a run. So he's going to go to the air. Steve Young takes the snap, drops back, looks for Brent Jones. Is TA a 0 pass? He is not. So he gets it completed to Brent Jones for 11 yards and a 1st down, and clock just keeps on ticking over. 2:15 remaining. 1st down and 10 to the Niners at the Redskins 37-yard line. Outside run against a run. Steve Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Roger Craig. Is EA a 2-run? He is not. So he gets a 2-yard loss, gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play. And it's dead ball foul, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay 1st down. So before the snap, no time off the clock, 2:15, and the Niners have the ball 1st and 15 at the Redskins 42-yard line. Inside run against a run. Steve Young drops back, hands the ball off to Tom Rathman. Is the quarterback a 0 run? He's not. Is EA a 0 run? He is not. So against 3 yards of that 5 yards they've lost. And we come to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 12. Inside run against a run. Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Roger Craig. Is TA a 2-run? He's not. And he's hit after a 1-yard gain, and the Redskins will take a timeout. 3rd down and 11 to the 49ers. 3rd and 11. It's going to be an outside run against a blitz. So the Redskins send in everything that they have. Steve Young drops back, looks to hand the ball off to Dexter Carter. And Dexter Carter on an outside run is an A. So he's going to lose 2 yards. And once again, the Redskins will call a timeout. 1 minute 40 remaining. A 57-yard field goal from this point. So they're going to bring out Barry Helton to punt the ball. And they're going to go for a coffin corner kick. No, we'll just do a normal kick, I think. Normal punt. It's bad snap. So he gets the ball off, and it's going to be a 37-yard kick down to the 3-yard line of the Redskins. It's going to be returned by Joe Johnson. And he's going to return it 13 yards out to the 16. And the Redskins will take over with 1:30 remaining and 1 timeout. Trailing by 3. So they're going to use box B. Medium pass against a pass defense. They've got to make some yards. Just need to get into field goal range. Rippon takes the snap. Looks for Ricky Sanders. Is A or I a 2-pass? A is not a 2-pass. I is not a 2-pass. So the quarterback finds the seam and he gets 15 yards out to their own 31-yard line. Minute and 5 remaining. First down and 10. They're going to go long against a pass. Got to try and get in field goal range to tie this game up. Rippon drops back, looks for Art Monk. Is EB a 2-pass? He is, because he's a 1-pass, but it is a game on the line situation, and he has the circle with the star in it, so it adds on. So he is a 2-pass. So the protection holds up, and it is completed for 17 yards down to the Redskins 48-yard line. 40 seconds left. 1 timeout remaining. So they have 3 plays, possibility of 3 plays. First down and 10. Long pass against a pass. Rippon going to the shotgun for the first time in the game. Drops, takes the snap, looks for Gary Clark again. 44. Is TB a 0 pass? He is not. So it's incomplete. 30 seconds remaining. Second down and 10. And again, long pass against a pass. So Rippon staying in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking for Gary Clark. Is EB a 2-pass? He is a 2-pass. So they've ruled the pass incomplete. He's going to the XL column. 31. Is the quarterback's X rating greater than 6? It is not. So he'll get 34 yards. Down to the 18-yard line. And they'll call their last time out. And out will come Chip Lowmiller to attempt a 35-yard field goal. So Chip Lowmiller coming out to attempt a 35-yard field goal. Ball is snapped. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 10 seconds remaining in this game, Chip Lowmiller ties the score at 10-10 for the Redskins. Lowmiller will kick off to start the game. And he'll get a 65-yard kick right to the goal line. And this will be returned by John Taylor. No, it won't be. Dexter Carter will return it. And he will return it for 15 yards out to their own 15, giving them a first down. But time will expire. So at the end of the fourth quarter, the game is tied at 10-10, and we will go to overtime. So we've got 2 timeouts each. 2 timeouts each for each team in this overtime period. First scorer wins. And we will roll the decided die. A dot will mean that the Redskins will receive. A non-dot will mean that the 49ers will receive. So the Redskins win the toss, and the 49ers will kick the ball off. So here we go for the start of overtime. Mike Colfer to kick the ball off and get this underway. It's going to be a 58-yard kick down to the 7-yard line of the Redskins, and it will be returned by Brian Mitchell. And Brian Mitchell will get a 27-yard return on that to the 29-yard line. And so San Francisco kickoff. Washington will have the first play from scrimmage in overtime, 1st and 10 at their own 29. And they're going long straight away against a blitz. So Rippon, staying in the shotgun, has been successful in the last 3 plays. Takes the ball, looks for Gary Clark. Rippon is a C completion, and it will fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Winner takes all in this next to score overtime. Outside run against a safe defense. Rippon under center takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner, who is a B, and he'll gain 10 yards. Is that enough for a first down? It is. So first down to the Redskins at their own 39-yard line. Inside run against a run defense. Rippon calls the signals, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Gerald Riggs, who is a B on the inside. And he'll bull his way through for 4 yards to bring up 2nd down and 6 for Washington. 2nd and 6, short pass against a run defense. Rippon drops back, looking to complete to Ricky Sanders, but it's going to fall incomplete. 3rd down and 6. Short pass against a safe defense. So Rippon under the center takes the snap. Short drop back, looking to complete to Gary Clark. Is H a 0 pass? He is not. And he completes to Gary Clark for 8 yards, and they'll get a first down at the 50-yard line. 12:45 remaining in this overtime period, the first overtime period if we need a second one. And Washington 1st and 10 at the center line. Outside run against a blitz. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Don Warren, the tight end, who was in motion. Is H a 0 run? He is not. Is EA or EC a 2 run? They are not. So he's going to lose 5 yards and bring up 2nd down, 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 to Washington from their own 45. And it's going to be a short pass against a safe defense. Rippon drops back, and he is looking for Ernest Biner, but it's going to be incomplete to bring up 3rd down. 12 minutes remaining, 3rd down and 15 from their own 45-yard line. Short pass against a pass defense. They have to complete this. Otherwise, they're going to have to kick it away to the Niners. And Rippon dropping back, looking for Jimmy Johnson. and they're going to be 1 yard short of the first down. So now is a big decision to make. It's too far. For a field goal, do they go for the yard? And they're not. They're going to punt it away. So Ralph Moshienko comes on to kick the ball away. Linebacker misses block. It could be a possible block here. Is the punter's block an F? It is not. So he gets a 36-yard punt off. Down to the 5-yard line. And there's no return. So 11:15 remaining. San Francisco take over the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 5. Short pass against a safe defense. So Steve Young drops back, looks for Roger Craig. Is EB a 2-pass? He is not. So Roger Craig completes for just 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Outside run against a pass defense. Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Roger Craig, who is a C on an outside run, and he'll lose 2 yards, so push back to 3rd and 8 at their own 7-yard line. They have to get some yards here. And so it's going to be a short pass against a pass defense. This has to be completed, otherwise they're going to kick it away. Steve Young dropping back, looking for Brent Jones. Is TB a 0 pass? He's not. So he gets it to Jones and it's completed for just 7 yards. So it's a yard short. They're going to have to bring on the kicker, the punter. So Barry Helton will come out and punt the ball. And he will get a huge kick of 49 yards. To the 37-yard line of the Redskins. It's going to be returned by Brian Mitchell, who will just get 2 yards, but there is a flag on the return as well, so he gets a 2-yard return. Let's see what the flag is. During the return, illegal block on the return team, 10-yard penalty. It will be 1st down to the Redskins. So a 10-yard penalty will take them back to their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10, 9 minutes 30 remaining in this first period of overtime. Washington coming out, screen pass against a pass defense. Mark Rippon taking the snap and looking for Gary Clark. Is K a 2-pass? He's not. So it's going to be caught unless Clark has a question mark, and he doesn't. So he's going to get an 11-yard gain and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 to the Redskins at their own 40. Short pass against a safe defense. Rippon taking the snap, looking for Art Monk. Is GB a 0 pass? He's not. So he's going to complete to Art Monk for 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 4 at the 46 of the Redskins. 2nd and 4. Short pass against a safe defense. So Ripon goes back into the shotgun. And he's looking for Kelvin Bryant. Is F a 0 pass? He is. So Bryant will go to the excess column. Is SB a 0 pass? No. He'll get 11 yards on a 1st down into the 49ers territory. 8 minutes remaining in this overtime period. 1st and 10 to the Redskins at the Niners 43-yard line. So screen pass against a safe defense. 1st and 10. Ripon takes the snap, looks for Gary Clark. Ripon is a C completion on 12, and so he's going to get a completion for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3 at the Niners 36-yard line. Short pass against a safe defense. Ripon under the center, takes the snap, drops back, looks for Ricky Sanders, and he's going to throw it away under the pressure. 3rd down and 3. Redskins at the Niners 36. 3rd and 3 is going to be a screen pass against a run defense. Another 1st down might just be enough for a chance at a field goal. Ripon taking the snap, dropping back, looking for Gary Clark again. And he's going to be tackled a yard short at the 34-yard line. And a 4th down, so that's a 51-yard field goal. Chip Lowmiller with a chance of a 51-yard field goal. He's going to come on the field, and they're going to go try and get the kick. So the ball is snapped. The kick is on its way, and it is no good. Drifts wide. And so San Francisco will take over at their own 34-yard line. 1st down and 10. Field goal drifted wide from Lowmiller. So Steve Young comes out again, inside run against a pass defense. Steve Young drops back, hands the ball off to Roger Craig. And Craig will get 2 yards. 6 minutes remaining in this first period of overtime. 2nd and 8 to the Niners at their own 36-yard line. Short pass against a blitz. So the Redskins bringing everything they have at Steve Young. Young takes the snap, looks for Brent Jones. Is G a 0 pass? He is not. So the quarterback is under pressure and is incomplete. But there could be an injury on the play. Let's have a look, see what the injury is going to be. It's going to be to the quarterback again. So he's going to go down to a D rating. I've got to keep making it. He's got to stay in. So he's going to go down to a D rating. And I'm going to drop the -4 to a -2. So 3rd down and 8. Short pass against a pass defense. Steve Young really hurting out there. 2nd time the Redskins have got to him, but he's continuing. He's the only quarterback they've got. So he drops back, looks for Jerry Rice. Is TA a 2 pass? He is not. So he's hurried. Pass gets it off for 3 yards to the 39-yard line. 5 minutes remaining. 4th down. And so Barry Helton will come on to kick this ball away. Both quarterbacks for the 49ers are banged up. Montana is not coming back. So let's see what happens with this punt. 63, heavy pass rush, possible block. Is the punter's block a D, E, or an F? It is not. So it gets a 34-yard punt off, and it's not going to get returned. So the ball will end up at the 27-yard line of the Redskins, and they will take over. First down and 10 with 4:45 remaining in this first period of overtime. So first down. Short pass against a safe defense. So there's the first loss of the -4 becoming to the -2. Instead of a pass defense, it's a safe defense. So Ripon taking the snap, looking for Art Monk. Is G or K a zero pass? G is a zero pass. So Art Monk will go to the XS column. Is E a 2 pass? He is not. So get a 16-yard gain, wide open for 16 yards. 4:15 remaining, first down and 10 to the Redskins at their own 43-yard line. Outside run against a pass defense. Ripon under center, calling the signals, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner. Is CE a zero run? He is not. And Biner will go to the XR column. Is G a 2 run? He is. So he only gets 2 yards down to the 45, 3:45 remaining, second down. So second down and 8. Outside run against a pass defense. So again, Ripon takes the snap, hands the ball off this time to Gerald Riggs. Is the quarterback a zero run? He is not. So cuts through for a gain of 7 and gets down into the Niners territory for third down and 1 at the 48 of the 49ers. It's going to be a screen pass against a blitz. Ripon takes the snap, looking for where is he? Somebody called Warren. Don Warren. Is EA a 2 pass? He isn't. Wave off the defend. A wave of defenders swarm the quarterback, and it's going to be incomplete. 3 minutes, fourth down and 1. They've got to punch it away. We can't risk giving good field position to the 49ers. So Moshenko comes on to punt the ball away. And it's going to be a 38-yard punt down to the 10-yard line. The ball is going to be returned by John Taylor. And Taylor will return it 5 yards to the 15, and San Francisco will take over at the 15-yard line. 2:45 remaining in this period. First down and 10 to the 49ers. Short pass against a pass defense. Banged up Steve Young takes the snap, looks to complete to Jerry Rice. Is I a 2 pass? He is not. Is he rated 0? He is. So it's going to be XS column. For Jerry Rice, 61. Is the X greater than 5? He's not. So he's going to get 15 yards and a first down. 2:15 remaining in this first period of overtime. Long pass against a pass defense. Steve Young drops back looking for John Taylor. Is GA a zero pass? He is not. So he's going to go to the Y chart. It's going to be incomplete as we hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 10. Medium pass against a blitz. Steve Young takes the snap. Looks for Dexter Carter. Is B a 2 pass? He is not. So Dexter Carter is going to go to the XM column. 53. Is E a 2 pass? He is not. So gets an 18-yard gain out to the 48-yard line. 1:35 remaining. 1st down to San Francisco. Outside run against a safe defense. Steve Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dexter Carter. Is B a 2 run? He is not. So Dexter Carter goes to the XR column. Is H a 2 run? He is not. So it gets 9 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 1. 1 minute 10 remaining in this game. 2nd down in this first overtime period. 2nd down and 1. Inside run against a safe defense. Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Roger Craig. Roger Craig is a C, and he will get 3 yards and a 1st down to the 40-yard line. And with a minute remaining, San Francisco will use one of their timeouts. 1st down and 10. Outside run against a pass defense. Craig takes the snap. Looks to hand the ball off again to Roger Craig, 43. Is TB a 0 run? He is not. So get an 11-yard gain and a 1st down. 35 seconds remaining in this first period of overtime. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for the 49ers. Outside run against a safe defense. Young takes the snap, hands the ball off to Roger Craig. Roger Craig will lose a yard. Make it 2nd down, and they'll use their 2nd timeout in this period. So 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a long pass against a safe defense. Young drops back, looks for John Taylor. 63. Is I a 2 pass? He is not. So it's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 12. Short pass against a pass defense. I actually don't know what happens here at the end of this. Do they re-kick? Just going to have to check that. 1990 NFL overtime rules in playoffs. It is rather important that we get this. overtime rules in place. Let's have a look, because this makes it a bit whether they go for a field goal or not. Overtime rules. No. Trying to work out whether I should kick here. Sorry for the delay, guys. I just need to make sure, because I don't know whether they would kick off again at the start of a new overtime period. Don't want the overtime. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play on, so they'll just play the game as though it was the start of another period. I suspect that they would have kicked off, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to play that they continue to play. So 3rd down and 12. It's going to be a medium pass against a pass. Steve Young takes the snap, looking for John Taylor, but it's going to be an unusual result. 16. It's going to be 13 yards, which will give them a 1st down, but they're going to look at whether this was complete. And after further review, the play stands and it is complete. So the overtime will end, but at the start of the next overtime period, so we're going to start the 2nd overtime period, 1st down to the 49ers at the Redskins 16-yard line. That is a 33-yard field goal, and they're going to bring Mike Kofer out to take this field goal. So a 33-yard field goal to end the game. Ball is snapped, kick is up, and it's going to be an unusual result. Can you believe it? On a place kick. Rare play, 75. Man. So we've got to go to page 75. You couldn't make this up. 42. After missed kick, kicker reveals injury suffered in practice. Offense forced to use emergency kicker rest of the game. So he's missed the field goal, and Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Short pass against a safe defense. Rippon takes the snap and he's looking for Ricky Sanders. Is G a 2 pass? He's not. SB a 0 pass? He's not. So goes to the excess column. Is I a 2 pass? He is not. So 10-yard gain. Is it a 1st down? It isn't. They're short. 2nd down and inches. Inside run against a safe defense. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner. That's going to be an unusual result, 51. It's going to be a bad snap. They're going to lose a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Inside run against a run defense. Rippon takes the snap, hands the ball off to Ernest Biner again. Biner is a B on a 12. He'll get a yard. Is that going to be enough? It's not. They're going to be short. So they're going to have to kick the ball away. It's in too dangerous a position. So they'll bring out Moselensko. And he will end up with an unusual result on a punt. So there's going to be a fumble on the punt. There's going to be a loss of 10 yards. And then we're going to go. So we've fumbled it and lost it back to the (16-yard) line, and then it's going to be recovered by Charles Haley. And he's going to run into the end zone for a touchdown. A 16-yard interception return by Charles Haley to win this NFC divisional playoff game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. Oh, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that game. That was an exciting, entertaining end to a game. That's the best end to any game that I've played so far. I hope you've enjoyed it. The next game is Miami and Kansas City in the divisional playoff game in the AFC. So I hope to see you then. Until then, goodbye.